everybody, it's another Divinity Original Sin board game mechanics overview. We're going to talk about the player board.
The player board.
So you saw that I've got this big player area in front of me. I've got a big player board and a series of cards laid out around it. And player boards have kind of four main sections. There's a cooldown track at the top for your skills, that's where you play cards during combat. Action points, which will tell you how many things you can do when it's your turn during combat. There's a reference sheet in the middle for all of the basic actions and turn process. And then the bottom has all of your equipment slots for all the items and weapons and so on that you're carrying. Now, in addition to that, there's also you have a couple of other cards and you can place them wherever you want. One is your character's origin story, which has your origin keywords, and a description on the back of their backstory. Some of them I'm sure you already know from the video game. But in addition to that, the board itself is also opens because all of your stats in your save file is this player sheet.
Yeah, this sheet here is our way of, it's like your save file, right?
It's absolutely a save file.
You can modify, you can write on it. We're going to give you a lot to play with. You can also print the PDF.
Yep.
And this is a lot more described when you check out our Chronicle video. But it has all of your stats recorded so you can put it away, you can put your game away, and then you can rebuild the game and go right back to where you left off with your friends.
And the important part about this is it lets you write down everything you found and unlocked. And it also lets you, the reason these boxes are intended to be erased and written in again is because as you level up, your stats are going to increase. You can choose you gain more hit points and you can put points into other stats. And then you also can tally your total resistance. So if you're wearing a helmet, an armor, and 2 rings, rather than having to tally all of those stats individually, you can just add the total together and put it in there.
Right, like there's examples for...
And further to that, when we talk about statuses, there's a really handy way that your status is just docked to this to modify your stats.
Very cool.
So that's the player board.
That's the player board.